Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to each and everyone. We again come to our next lesson out of the book that our beloved brother Paul G. Dixon wrote. And it is a book that I believe that is challenging to every Christian. It will keep those who are in Christ at the cross, and it will also bring those who are far from the cross to the cross. We have this book before us that took its lesson from Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 to verse 34. Talk about take no thought for tomorrow. But before we can understand take no thought for tomorrow, we have to see where the great master teacher Jesus the Christ taking this from. In verse 25, he pick up that he said, take no thought for tomorrow. He said, don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink. He said, don't take no thought. Worry is like a rocking chair that it gets you busy but taking you nowhere. Worry is a sin. Worry is a tool that our enemy, the devil, use and us. If him can get us to worry by getting into our mind and cause us to worry, then we will get emotional. And sometimes when we get emotional, we do things that we're not supposed to do. We say things that we're not supposed to say. We eat things that we're not supposed to eat. We also drink things that we're not supposed to drink. Go place that we're not supposed to go. Keep company that we're not supposed to keep, because worry get the better of us when we start to get into emotion. Worry. Why worry when we can pray? Why take thought for tomorrow? Yesterday is past and gone. Tomorrow may never be mine. So why am I worried about tomorrow? None of us for sure know that we will live to see tomorrow. So why worry about a day that you don't must see? And so Jesus said, let us draw closer to God. In verse 33, he says, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and then all these things shall be added unto you. He says, seek God first. When we seek God, then earthly things added to us. But when we start to seek earthly things first, then we end up having nothing. And so he says, seek first the kingdom of heaven. Do you remember King Solomon? God asked the king, what you want from me, and I will give you. King Solomon said, give me knowledge. that I can lead your people. And God said, since you never asked for long life, you never asked for wealth, I will give these things to you. So King Solomon seek first heavenly thing, and God had it to him earthly things. So he says, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and then all these things now will be added unto you. Why worry when we know we can pray? I come to understand and the grip of life that every day I see, I get a day older. I also get a day nearer to my death. I also draw nearer to the day of judgment. And since I know that my life is in the hands of God, and since I am seeking first the kingdom of heaven, all I need to do, stop worrying about things that I don't have. Stop worrying about things that I cannot change. And so we ought to do seek first the kingdom of heaven. Leave all these in the hands of God. Don't worry. Don't take no thought for tomorrow. We serve a God that He don't look back on yesterday. He don't look on tomorrow. He is the God of now. He is the God of today. In 2 Corinthians chapter 6, and the latter part of verse 2, he said, behold, now is the acceptable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. In God to mankind, it is all about now. Don't look back on yesterday, because yesterday is past and gone. Don't look ahead of tomorrow, because tomorrow is not certain for us. Sometime when we in some situation and we started to worry, sometimes God have already fixed our problem. But we are not seeking after Him. We started to worry and don't allow God to continue what He's doing. For example, you may have a problem in 2019 and you pray about it, ask God to help you. You don't get a speedy response from God. What God will do, God will step from 2019, maybe step in 2021 and fix your problem, and then come back and walk with you where your problem have already been fixed. But sometimes what we do, we will shut our face and shun it into the face of God. We will fall up ourselves and try to go ahead of God to fix our problem we cannot fix. And so if we allow God to take control of our life, our situation, by seeking first the kingdom of heaven, by setting our mind upon the things above and not upon the things of this earth. And if we can fix our mind upon the things of heaven, set our mind upon the things above, then earth will be so comfortable to us. You know why? Because our mind is not set here. Our mind is set on heaven. And so we will be more comfortable here when our mind is not set upon this earth. When our mind is set upon heavenly things. And so I said, don't take no thought for tomorrow. Don't worry yourself to death. As I said before, worry is like a rocking chair. It gets you busy, but take you nowhere. So why worry? It was told to me about a man that was praying to God. His wife was in a critical condition in the hospital, going through operation, and things look hopeless for her. He prayed and he prayed, but her situation never improved. And then he go home and commit suicide because he allowed him emotion to get the better of him. And couple days after, his wife recovered and asked, "Where is my husband?" If him just wait a few more days. And so the devil allows us to worry. And when we start to worry, then we start to get emotional. And when we get emotional, then we do some stupid things. We do things that we're not supposed to be doing. Because we started to worry. And so I say, no, why worry? When we can leave things into the hands of God. And so in Romans chapter 8 and verse 32, Paul make it clear to us. If he spare not his son, but deliver him up for us all, what else he will not do? It is the hardest thing for an individual to give up the one and only son. But God say, I give up my son for you. And what else I will not do? If that seems so hard for us, and to God it was so easily for him to do. And if God said, I do what seems impossible and hard for you, then I will take care of you. All you have to do is seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. So when Jesus on the mount start to show us how to get close to God, by telling us not to worry, he shows us how we ought to live. Love one another, forgiving one another, What I have is yours. And if I can share with you, treat you right. And so if I treat you right by seeking first the kingdom of heaven, then he said to me, don't take no thought for tomorrow. Tomorrow take care of itself. What you cannot do, I will do for you. And if God say, I will do what seems impossible for you, but some of us, we try to take care of things that we cannot take care of. And then we allow the devil to get the better of us. Because the devil cannot attack us without he first attack our mind and get us to worry. And when he allow us to worry, then he know that we will do things, say things, go place, keep company that we are not supposed to do. We start to stop come to church. We don't take up our Bible anymore. We don't call a brother or a sister, ask them, oh, what are you doing? How can I help you today? We don't do that anymore because we started to worry and then we get emotional. And so, brothers and sisters, friends, don't worry about tomorrow. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. All of us, our goal is to make heaven our home. And so he say, judge not. In 55, lesson 55, he say, judge not. Because the same measure that you use is the same measure that is going to hand it down to you. I need not to judge my brother. I can judge, but let's make sure my judge is based upon what the Bible teaches. Don't judge based upon your strength, your experience, your emotional, your gain. Don't judge your brother and sister by your own selfishness. He said, first, he said, pick the plank out of your eye before you can see to take the little dust out of your brother's eye. And so when we judge, let's make sure our judge is a righteous judge. Make sure our judgment based upon what the Bible teaches. Don't judge no one based upon our own strength, our own gain, our own weakness. I am doing better than you. You should not do that. All we need to do, encourage our brother, our sister. If the Bible let us know that if someone been overtaken by a fault, you that are spiritual, restore such a one. And then he said, consider yourself. Else you fall into the very same trap. And so we come to a close. I hope and trust that this lesson was a benefit to us. Don't worry. When we know that Jesus is on our side. Don't worry about things that we cannot change. Don't worry about things that we cannot undo. Don't worry about things that you don't see. We don't see tomorrow. Tomorrow is uncertain. We are here today. Make things right with God today. If you recognize that you are worrying yourself to death, take a stop. Look within. Recognize that Jesus will take care of you. Recognize that we serve a God that knows our feeling. We serve a God that knows what is best for us. We serve a God that no matter what we are going through, He will never leave us nor forsake us, as long as we seeking first the kingdom of heaven. Have a pleasant day, and take more time reading your Bible. Take more time seeking your Creator. Every day that we see, I believe God do it for a reason, to allow us to see another day that we can set our crooked way straight, that we can draw more close to Him, and that we can also bring those who are lost to Him. And so this is my wish and my prayer for you, that you don't worry. Don't take thought for tomorrow. Look up and set your minds on the things above and not on the things of this earth. Thank you for your time and your patience.